tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Dallas Cowboys. It's a late season Saturday night in Dallas. The Lions, the Cowboys underway here in Week 17. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. You talk about this Lions defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And Lance now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Lance. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They're going to look to throw. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jamison Williams with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. The Cowboys had 6 and 9 to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Now this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a give here to Pollard. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now 2nd and 3. Running right, it's Pollard. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You talk about this Lions defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Lions are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Williams. And he's got this down to the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 6-0 our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Lions 6.
The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. looking to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw again. Dancing to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
The Lance going to throw. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 3. Now Lance wants to change him up.
Ready?
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys 1st down as he'll get this down to the 41.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Pollard going to try the right side. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Lance on the bootleg. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
And they go the wrong way here. they're knocked back to the 20. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been...
Touchdown, Cowboys! Brandon Cooks from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
On the ready.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their...
Well, Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. Well, Charles, you know, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Badgley able to knock this one through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Ready?
Play action. Now it's Lance. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot?
You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself. And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And the receivers I know, they have a great deal of confidence. Usually they stand in front of the mirror before games and say, not one touchdown, not two touchdowns, but 3 touchdowns. Trying to turn this one into a big-time performance.
Back to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Jamison Williams, 60 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Badgley on for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Lions 26, Cowboys 7. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
He's across midfield. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Opposite, green. Hut, hut.
They'll run with Pollard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Ready?
From the gun on third down, Lance able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready.
And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now Lance again. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Okay.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Set.
Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can...
Touchdown, Cowboys! Luke Schoonmaker, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go again with Gibbs. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the set. Ready.
Lance now on 1st down. Swinging this out for Pollard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Throwing now is Lance. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Set.
And Lance now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Hut.
Lance looks to throw again. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Complete to Tony Pollard. A 4-yard loss. It's 4th down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Come on,
4th down, 10 yards to go.
Ready?
Desperation time here. Lance. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Brian Branch with it, and the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Here's 1st down.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
From the gun, it's Lance. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Finding Ertz again. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Aubrey now for the PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this will be covered up by the Lions, and that might just about seal the deal. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Lions 33, Cowboys 21.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Ready?
Lance looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Here comes second down.
Ready.
Here's Lance to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
And Lance going to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Brian Branch with it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his